to have you with us from Faurot Field, Memorial Stadium in Columbia, Missouri. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. It's the Boise State Broncos and the Missouri Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Missouri head coach told me before the game, this running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense will go to work first. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And it just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. To the ground, he's got it again. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Tells to run, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Ford. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Hits inside, it's Riley. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keep it on the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. And the Broncos will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Fires immediately. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Nowhere to go. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So the Missouri Tigers offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. Ahmad Hardy, he's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
Here's a give to Hardy. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Trying to take it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
That's pretty good zone defense, man. Zone defense means I got eyes on the quarterback, and when somebody comes into my zone, then I'm communicating with the other guy, and they pass it off and do a good job seeing the crosser, going to him, breaking on the football, getting the tackle, and now forcing the fourth down.
And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quick completion on the out. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They'll give it to Hardy. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Austin Simmons, the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quick completion to the right. Snowed under by the defense. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Look out! That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Dead center perfect, and that's going to tie it up.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Goff. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Right side, it's Wagner. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Riley. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Can hold on in the face of the contact. Long way to go on second down. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Left side is Terry. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got it in the middle, it's Ford. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. He's looking at this as a free play. Complete in the middle. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. Run in the red zone. It's Riley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They give it to him again. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much, the roughing the passer penalty. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Coming to the line for 2nd and goal, and what will be the last play of the quarter. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the running back. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Keeps it on 1st down. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's a give to Hardy. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. With the catch, it's Bates. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Running inside, it's Riley. He's got enough. Nice pickup there, gets him the 1st down, and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Moves the pocket, it's Madsen. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And after that last completion left them with just a yard or so to go for a 1st down. How will they attack on 2nd and short? Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Turns it upfield. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got his man down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the end zone. Trying to barrel in. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Riley. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Pushes ahead. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Broncos!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tigers sending out their offense, ready to get this drive started. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Hoping to move the chains, Missouri comes to the line on 4th. Simmons to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. The Tigers have this offense rolling. Here's Simmons to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense trying to take it back. He goes down after the short return, but a play to get the football back. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball. They knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Out wide right, it's Wagner. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Delayed handoff, it's Riley. Stopped immediately. Might have gotten a little cute with that run on 3rd and long, and they got nothing to show for it. Punt is in the air. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse. Move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Right back to the well. Finds enough room to get 3. The 34. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Throwing Simmons. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To throw, it's Madsen. Out wide left, it's Ford. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. 2nd down, going to throw it. In traffic, it's Wagner. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. And the Broncos moving quickly to the line.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Looking for a big play. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Drops back on 1st down. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. 2nd and long here. They want to throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Being chased. And down he goes. The protection good for a while. It broke down and he could not get away. The pocket broke down and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
He's going to take off. This defense had its work cut out for them. When a guy can get out of the pocket like that, it'll be 4th and inches. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They got it. It's blocked.
Man, I've been a holder. It's never fun to see a field goal blocked because you're so low to the ground and you have that unique perspective. throwing in front of you. All those hands going up, and you know that kicker has got no shot. That thing is going to get blocked.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Simmons going over the top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Hauls it in. Mizzou will use its third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with the Sam Houston Bearcats taking on the number 17 team, the Florida Gators. And it's Sam Houston State sneaking out of here with an upset victory. And have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. And this group is finally able to get into the win column after starting 0-3. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Memorial Stadium. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
The Broncos will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They'll give it to Hardy. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll move the wide receiver. One more time, it's Hardy. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Big-time run for this offense, a physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Here's Simmons to throw. Under pressure, and he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation, you cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun on third down, Simmons. Snags it.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on third and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the fourth down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Drives inside. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with second and 4. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Down goes the quarterback, and they turn second and short into third and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Broncos send out the punt unit. Nestles it in at the 35. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The offense in hurry-up mode.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Here's a give to Hardy. Got 9 yards on the play, leaves him with third and a yard. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Keeps it himself. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be fourth down. They'll go with Hardy. And some great fourth down defense against the run. Sets his feet. It's Madsen. Rushes on. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking to throw. Left side, it's Wagner. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Right side, it's Wagner. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Out wide left, it's Wagner. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Cuts it upfield. It's Riley. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. Here come the Missouri Tigers, the offense ready to go to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands. Unleashes one deep. They went for it all on 1st down, didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. This one's complete.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on 1st down from the 30. Sets his feet. It's Madsen. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, how about that? They knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Going to the run, it's Roberts. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! The offense did exactly what it to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Might as well run him again. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. They're all over him. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense. And the Broncos line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes a nice grab at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Got some green grass. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Pulls it and fires to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. As we head to the fourth quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the fourth quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Touchdown, Missouri! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. It's dropped after taking the hit. Long way to go on second down. To the air, it's Madsen. Trying to make magic with his feet. Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Trying to slip through and pick it up. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Got it behind the line. It's Terry. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out wide right, it's Wagner. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play at a time. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
I get it. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Throwing Simmons. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Missouri wants to go fast.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Fighting off the defender. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. They go play action with Simmons. Got his man. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. On the move, it's Roberts. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback keep. wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the fourth quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Simmons got rid of it just in time.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Lined up in the gun. Here's Simmons on third. Just got rid of that one. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! They take the lead here in the fourth.
Big-time kick right there, man. Fourth quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Look out! And he gets it away. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. Nothing there, and he just had to throw it away. And the Broncos will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Looks it in. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Simmons on play action. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack. 2nd and long here. Here's Simmons to throw. Got a man. It's Roberts. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Trying to squeak through the pile. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Knocked down immediately. 3rd and long right here. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 2nd down to the air. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Right side, it's Bates. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gaines. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44. After the 9-yard completion, the playbook wide open on 2nd and 1. Off play action. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
He's got his man across the middle. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and, of course, the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. The Tigers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roberts. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Handoff again. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The quarterback takes a knee. They'll need a bunch on second down. Hands it off. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Kick is in the air. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. It comes down to this. 1 more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. He wants a big play here late. Goes high to pull it in. And that is how we will wrap this one up. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling the close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This is